Hello guys, today we will learn about cause and effect diagram. Please watch full video to understand and make your concept clear. If you will like my video then please like, share and subscribe so that I can make more videos on educational topic for you. So without wasting the time, let's get started. Cause and effect diagram, also known as fishbone diagram, herringbone diagram. This diagram is created by Karuo Ishikawa, a Japanese professor in 1960s. So this diagram also called as Ishikawa diagram or Fishikawa diagram. This diagram looks like fish skeleton. It is an visual analysis tool and one of the 7 QC tool also. This diagram is used to search out and organize all possible factors for a problem. This diagram is widely used in manufacturing industry to find out all possible causes for a particular problem. First of all, make a title box at extreme bottom right having preparation date, name of members, revision date and revision number. You can choose any area for title box according to available space. Now, problem is an unwanted thing or unfamiliar event. A particular problem is enclosed in this red box with bold character for which we need to find the possible causes. Next thing we have to do is draw a backbone line. All branches are connected with this backbone line. Backbone line must be heavier and darker line in the diagram and pointing towards the problem with arrowhead. Now make 3 to 8 branches and enclosed it in a box. All branches are independent of each other. Keep the line of branch about 105 degree from backbone line. Now name the branch enclosed in a box with different color to make it more visual. Now we come to most important part of fishbone diagram, that is sub branches. Sub branches is a part of brainstorming. So now draw sub branches which is also 105 degree to the main branch. Now write down the word or phrase for small or medium branches. While writing, continuously thinking why to increase the number of possibilities until the root cause found. Branch end must not be phenomenon. It must down the poor quality of the work. All words and phrases are written at line end and keep all the lines parallel so that diagram looks pleasing and readable. Now do some more brainstorming to find out the possible root cause. After identification of all root causes, enclose all root causes in circle or oval and make the text background in different colors from the diagram so that one can easily find the possible root cause very easily. Now after marking the all root cause, do more brainstorming for numbering the possible root cause to make it prioritize. This is important because it will indicate by which root cause may have higher impact and require immediate cause validation. Number must be enclosed in circle next to the possible cause. Now just a quick go through to all steps. Now your cause and effect diagram or fishbone diagram is ready for further validation. Now important things to keep in mind. Include the only member who are related with the problem or cause. It cannot identify the final root cause, it finds only possible causes. Interrelationship between possible causes must are shown clearly. The interrelationship are normally qualitative and hypothetical. Now what is the importance of fishbone diagram? The importance of this diagram is it involves the number of members for input on a particular problem, which make them unite for the cause and come up with a better output. Second importance is it will show complex things visually very easily. One can very easy identify the possibilities with just one diagram.